Hello.
Hello, and how may I be of assistance?
Yes, I have an appointment for 11:30.
11:30. Noah Navaz.
Yes, that will be me.
All right. So you fill out this paperwork, and the doctor will call you once she is ready. And do not worry if you do not finish the paperwork before she calls you. You'll be able to finish the questionnaire during or after the consultation. And if you have any questions, you can always come to me.
Alright, thank you. Maybe I should have told Opie that I was going to the clinic. But I don't want to worry him about my leg. Especially since he still thinks he's responsible for it.
Noah.
Yes.
The doctor will see you now. You can sit down. The doctor will be with you shortly.
Alright. Thank you. Why am I so goddamn nervous? This is only a checkup. Just relax.
All right. Mr. Noah. Oh. Well, that explains why the name is so familiar.
Novasphere.
No, wait, please. I promise. I'm not your enemy.
Then start explaining.
Oh, not with that tone of voice, young man.
Young? Fine. If you would be so kind as to explain why you, of all people, are my doctor.
Well, first and formally, it's good to see you in one piece, Noah. Or should I call you 2782?
Barely in one piece. And yes, it is good to see you in better terms. Though I have refrained from using my code name.
Understood. Then know what it is. You may call me Savira. Novasphere has always been quite a mouthful. But now that we're done with introductions, I should start telling my part of the story. However, we only have 30 minutes before I have to see my next patient, so we'll have to multitask. Now, take off your shoes and stand on that scale over there so I can get your weight and height. So, what's your first question?
How did you find this place?
It was about 3 cycles ago that I stumbled upon this realm. I was on a mission retrieving information on an infested Cerulean ship. Within its records, it spoke of a safe haven known as New Valeezea. I decided to take a quick visit, and, well, here I am.
So you two were wound up in that mess.
Who wasn't? Believe it or not, I'm actually still receiving missions for extermination.
And you accept?
Only the ones that the Valeezian government request.
Ah, so you work for them now.
I work for no one. I just take them so I can protect my new home. Now open up and say, ah. Now my turn to ask a question. How did you survive the Black Detonation?
The what?
Wait, so you don't know what happened yet?
Mind elaborating? I haven't been keeping up with current events.
Right. Sit down. I need to take your blood pressure. Alright. So, when did you arrive to New Valeezea?
Less than a cycle ago. Probably about 9 months.
And how did you exactly get here?
It was on accident. Obi and I,
Obi? He's here too?
Yeah, it was actually Obi who got us here.
How exactly?
This is only theory, but we think he teleported us here.
What?
Again, only theory. We think this might be a secondary ability he has developed, probably activated due to the stress of that mission.
And what was this mission, if you don't mind me asking?
We were out retrieving some intel from Sector 73, but shit turned south the moment Veldrin decided to pop in for a visit. I don't know how this man does it, but he found out we were there, and when we thought we had the upper hand, he activates a power dampener. It neutralized my speed, Obi's ability to manifest the obsidian structures, and...
You know that stuff is not actual obsidian.
Then you try listing its mineral composition every time it pops up in a conversation.
Yes, but go on.
So yeah, we're on the run. And then out of nowhere, Veldrin decides to cut the ship in half. We were stuck on the wrong end, my leg gets caught in a fucking airlock, and the rest of the ship is blowing up. We have no way out. Obi decides to wrap his arms around me. He tells me that he tells me something, and then within a blink of an eye, everything goes silent. The next thing I remember was a splitting headache before waking up in a hospital bed in New Valeezea.
Gods, this is insane. And all of this happened 9 months ago?
Yeah. But we got sidetracked. The Black Detonation, what was that?
It's what the remaining Cerulean soldiers referred to after the mothership got hacked, and someone detonated the cyber-organic chips that were implanted in our heads.
What in the... gods? Since when... Wait, and how did you survive?
I found out several minutes before they pressed the button. I had a contact who informed me that someone had hacked the mothership, and they sent me the information. But when I saw that there was a bomb planted inside my head, and that anybody could press the button at any moment, I panicked. I ran to the nearest doctor to have it cut out, but by the time I was starting to prep for surgery, it was too late.
And then?
Nothing. For some reason, it didn't go off. Which reminds me, mind if I take a look at the back of your head?
Alright. And when did this all happen exactly?
3 weeks ago. I can see where the explosive material leaked and left the stain on your skin.
I'm assuming you ended up with the same stain?
Yes. At first I thought it was all a hoax. But when I hacked into the Hunter's recruiters net, I found out that almost every company lost 99 to 100% of all their Cerulean soldiers.
Gods.
My words exactly. Now look up for me. Damn. Those missions did a number on you. And can you even see out of that eye?
Yes. Luckily, I didn't need to get surgery to replace it with a bionic eye, like my voice box and leg. Which reminds me, last time I remember, you didn't have a voice box.
You can blame Veldrin for that. He had the upper hand and slit my throat after activating that blasted dampener of his. But he didn't go deep enough to hit an artery. However, he did screw up my vocal cords. But back to you. It says here that you have been having some issues with your leg.
Yes. I've been having muscle spasms and the occasional system reset.
Mind if I take a look?
Of course.
What company made your leg?
RepTech. I got it installed about 7 months ago.
Right. When you and Obi popped up here.
Yes.
man would I have loved to see the look on Viop's face when you two popped up the way you did. But best I'd recommend for now is to get a copy of the schematics for your leg and make an appointment with our biotech specialist. That way you can see if it's any neural connection problems or just technical. I can also schedule a private at-home appointment for you and Obi to remove the remnants of that chip. If you'd like, that is.
Yes, that would be nice.
Good. Now, to answer the last couple of questions left on the form. Do you smoke?
No.
Do you take any medication or vitamin supplements?
No.
Are you sexually active?
No.
You stuttered.
Because these questions are embarrassing.
But you took sex ed.
All of us took sex ed. It was a requirement.
No. Sex ED was optional. Sex education was a requirement.
Wait. Then what was the difference?
Oh, darling.